Good morning and welcome to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Katie Spicer. It's Tuesday, February 6th, 2024. Our top stories today include the thrilling finale of the Cullman County Spelling Bee, where one student emerged as the champion, and a heart-stopping incident involving a CDC bus narrowly avoiding a collision just yards from the school. Later, we'll dive into the exhilarating world of sports featuring Cold Springs Eagles' back-to-back indoor state track championship and more. So now let's not waste any time and jump right into the top stories. The crowd at the Cullman County Spelling Bee was buzzing last night in anticipation of who would come out on top at the end of the night. Bee winners and runners-up from each school met at Temple Baptist Church to spell it out at the Battle of the Bee. Ultimately, after rounds and rounds of eliminations and correct answers, one student was named the Cullman County Spelling Bee champion. 23 students saw 8 rounds go by all too quickly at the Bee, with incorrect answers thinning the competition pool each and every round. The final Battle of the Bee came down to 2 prolific spellers, number 8, Chasen Hampton, a 4th grader from Cullman Christian School, and number 17, Jackson Dossie, an 8th grader from Cullman Middle School. In the end, Hampton and Cullman Christian took the title and bested the Bee with the word aerobics, and will move on to the state competition. Cullman City Schools Elementary Curriculum Coordinator Emily Hines said, "We know you will represent us well. Congratulations." Early Monday morning, a 2-car collision took place just outside of Cata, which caused one of the cars to deflect into a bus carrying students to CDC. According to Senior Trooper Brandon Bailey, ALEA, a multi-vehicle crash occurred approximately at 8:12 a.m. Monday, February 5th that caused a road blockage. Troopers with the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency's ALEA Highway Patrol Division continue to monitor the situation and provide updates accordingly, he said. Dr. Shane Barnett, Superintendent, Cullman County Schools, spoke to the Tribune shortly after the collision to reassure that no students were injured, despite a local blog sending many parents into panic with a partial information blog post. After 2 cars collided while crossing Highway 31, one of the cars deflected into one of our CDC buses. "I'm thankful that no one on our bus was injured," he said. "Our bus driver did an excellent job and all of our students were safe." Barnett stated that the bus only received minor damage, which is repairable. "My prayers go out to the drivers of the cars that had to be transported via ambulance. However, my understanding is that they did not have any life-threatening injuries," said Barnett. Both drivers were taken to area hospitals to be checked out, when none of the bus were injured. The Cullman Police Department, along with deputies with the Cullman County Sheriff's Office, helped work the scene while ALEA conducted its research into the collision. More information will be released as ALEA concludes its investigation. After defeating Cleveland in the opening round of the 2A Area 11 tournament Friday night, Cold Springs was back on the court Monday night to battle Locust Fork for the area championship. The Lady Eagles went into the locker room leading 33-22 at halftime, but Locust Fork was able to cut the lead down to 1 by the end of the third. However, Cold Springs bounced back in the final frame, outscoring the Hornets 18-10 in the final 8 minutes to secure a 58-49 win and the area title. Ella Brewer led the Lady Eagles with 19 points in the win. She, along with Sierra Calvert, Malaya Taylor, Kennedy Graves, and Macy Brown, all earned tournament honors. Cold Springs will be back home Friday night to host a sub-regional matchup against the Area 7 runner-up. Now that we have the top stories out of the way, we're going to take a quick break before returning with sports. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports with stories from Cullman Tribune sports editor Nick Griffin. The Cold Springs Eagles made the trip to the Birmingham Crossplex to compete at this year's AHSAA State Indoor Track Meet, and they returned home with another blue map. The Eagles finished 52 points ahead of Reeltown to earn their second straight 1A 3A state title. Cold Springs standouts Ethan Edgeworth and Nick Phelan collected 5 combined gold medals, and the 4x800 meter relay team finished first as well to help lead the Eagles to a state championship. In addition to helping lead the Eagles to a state championship, Edgeworth also posted a new state record at this year's indoor state championships. The Tennessee signee recorded a blazing time of 1 minute and 55.16 seconds to win the 800-meter race, besting the previous state record time of 1 minute and 56.40 seconds. Edgeworth also collected gold medals in the 1600-meter, 3200-meter, and 4x800-meter relay to cap a highly successful indoor track career. Several of our local archery teams competed at the Gunnersville Classic this weekend, and 3 local squads swept the team titles. Vinemont High School, Cullman Middle School, and East Elementary all won championships in their respective divisions. Individually, Cullman's Camp Smith and Kiana Puckett were the top scorers in the high school competition. Cullman's Thatcher Lucas and Vinemont's Annalee McRae finished at the top of the middle school standings, and East Elementary's Hayden Nix and Peyton Jones were the winners of the elementary division. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be back after this message. Welcome back to Cullman Today. Now it's time to speed things up with our news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Cullman City Commission on Trees met yesterday to judge and choose a winner out of the local artwork completed by 5th graders from each city school for the 2024 Arbor Day Poster Contest. The theme for this year's contest is Trees Are Terrific in Cities and Towns. 2 winners from each school were chosen to receive a cash prize, and 1 overall winner will also be handed a monetary award, as well as a one-of-a-kind handmade quilt with a festive arbor theme. The winners will be announced at a ceremony planned on February 20th, and the first place overall winning poster will travel to Montgomery to represent the county on a state-level poster contest. The Cullman County Public Library's main branch has announced that they will hold their semi-annual book sale on Saturday, February 10th during the library's normal operating hours, 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. The book sale is one of the only fundraisers by the library each year. Each and every book for sale will be 50 cents, and each purchase made will help support the many programs the library system provides to the community, from story time to yoga class. Wallace State Community College has recently decided to open their work wardrobe to students once more, as well as a relocation to a new spot. Now located in room 103 of the Student Center, the donation-based closet is made up of business attire and designed to give students a needed outfit or wardrobe pieces for interviews who may need a few new staple outfits for a new job opportunity. The closet is in need of business attire donations of dresses, separates, suits, shoes, ties, and belts. Contact Bobby Tarvin at Wallace State to set up a donation or wardrobe appointment. The Dripping Springs chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution honored the Cullman County winners of the DAR Good Citizens Contest at their meeting on Sunday, February 4th, 2024. In the absence of Dr. Nancy Horton, chair of the Good Citizens Committee, Vice President Althelia Gibbs reviewed the qualifications of the DAR Good Citizen and the process used to determine the winners. She introduced each of the high school winners and read a short excerpt from their applications as Regent Kathy Shallow presented certificates to each of them. The county school winners are Cold Springs High School, Evan Lee Freeman; Cullman High School, Will McCollum; Cullman Christian School, Gracie Elizabeth Lee; Fairview, Amy Elizabeth Latham; Good Hope High School, Guerrillo Alday; Hanceville, Logan Lysel; Holly Pond, Olivia Grace Farr; St. Bernard Preparatory High School, Sydney Grace Watwood; Vinemont High School, Vivian Grace Moody; and West Point High School, Hallie Ruth Wheeler. The overall Good Citizen winner was Will McCollum. There were 2 DAR Good Citizen essay winners who had the exact same score from 3 judges, Vivian Moody and Guerrillo Alday. They each read their winning essays to the group. These 3 winners received another certificate and a check from the Dripping Springs chapter. After the program, refreshments were served to the winners, their parents, siblings, grandparents, DAR members, and other guests. Now that finishes up our news rundown. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respect with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have passed away this week as we turn to obituaries. Angie Carlene Smith. Funeral service for Angie Carlene Smith, age 72 of Cullman, is Tuesday, February 6, 2024 at 3 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Family will welcome friends from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. Interment will be held at Crossroads Cemetery. Cullman Funeral Home is honored to serve the family. William Brent Harbison. Memorial service for William Brent Harbison, age 64 of Cullman, is Thursday, February 8, 2024 at 2 p.m. at Temple Baptist Church. Family will welcome friends from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. Interment will be held at Jones Chapel Cemetery. Cullman Funeral Home is honored to serve the family. That finishes up obituaries today. Our hearts and prayers go out to their friends and family. Now to check today's weather forecast. Today is set to be sunny with a high near 59. You can expect a north wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. In the evening, it will be mostly clear with a low around 34. A north wind around 5 miles per hour becoming east after midnight can be expected. Looking ahead to Wednesday, it will again be mostly sunny with a high near 61. Later that night, it will be mostly cloudy with a low around 38. That concludes our broadcast for today. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until next time, I'm Katie Spicer for Cullman Today.